whisper behind my back. You can show me how the odds are up against me all day long, but I've been through the fire and come out alive, and there's no more fear in my eyes. Oh, now I'm rising, and you can't bring me down. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. My feet have come too far for you to tie them to the ground. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. Set my sights on where I'm going at and turn it back around. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me. All the blood, sweat, and sacrifice.
Hi everybody, how's it going? Can you believe it is almost Christmas for those who celebrate it? Hi Brenda, how's it going, love? How are you? Happy holidays. Happy Yule. It's been awesome. I still have my very last little bit of my Yule candle burning. My red one and my green one went out earlier today, and my gold one is still just barely hanging in there. So yeah, I'm excited for Yule. I'm excited for Christmas. We still have a whole bunch of stuff to wrap. Like, we haven't wrapped anything yet, which is terrible. No, it's terrible. I haven't wrapped anything. But yeah, so that's, we've got that to do. And I have a whole bunch of food to make as well. And yeah, I've got a lot to do and no energy to do it because I'm still still recovering energetically, at least from my surgery that I had back in October. Facebook notifications still didn't work, but YouTube hit it though. Awesome. I know, like, okay, so can we just discuss this for just like a hot second? Okay, because I used to work in like craft stores, okay, in the retail world and in craft stores. And I remember this so vividly, it was June, and my boss handed me a box and said, hey, can you put this out on an end cap? I need you to make a display for it as well. And I was like, okay, no worries, I'll do that. I take everything up there and I open up the box and there's just Santa Claus figurines and snow globes and you know, paint yourself Christmas deco. And I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. It is June. It's June. Like, there wasn't even Halloween things out. They were putting Christmas stuff out and it wasn't, you know, I was like, there are other holidays that are coming long before that one. Can we focus on that? And they're like, no, we're putting Christmas stuff out. And I was like, not even a pumpkin. Like, we're just skipping right to Christmas. Neat. So from June all the way through till I think it was like February when we put everything away, that I had to subject myself to like just a glitter pit of red, gold, and green. That was depressing. Anyway, hi guys. I'm looking great. Am I looking great? I put in the bare minimum today, guys. I'm not going to lie, but that's okay. Hi. How's it going? Happy holidays to you as well. Make sure you share this out. Make sure you post this to groups and send this to your friends and stuff like that, because I'd like to get some people in here. I know it's the holidays and people are traveling and they're probably exhausted and they just don't want to. However, oh no, that is an absolute lie. That is an absolute lie. That is an absolute lie. I will prove it to you one day. But for right now, it's an absolute lie. Unless you're watching me making an absolute ass of myself on TikTok like I did yesterday. Yeah. Someone said that I had a vampire tooth on TikTok, and I was like, I didn't even realize that. But I do. It's kind of cool. I got a vampy tooth. What's up, dude? How's it going? All right. It is the holidays. Christmas is here. I'm sure everybody's stressed the fuck out. I know a lot of people have been sick too. Arica, like a lot of people have been sick. I know that like my IT guy, like my mentor, a lot of people in my circle have been sick, which has not been fun. Even my spawn has been just a walking bucket of snot for like 3 months, which has also been fun. It's been great. Thankfully, I haven't gotten anything yet, knock wood. But yeah. So I've got tarot, I've got an oracle deck out. Nothing fancy tonight. I just figured if people want some guidance, if they've got some questions, if they want to know what the fuck is going on, you know what I mean? Like, ask a question. Let me know. Okay? Let's take a look at Arica, shall we? Arica, do you want tarot? Do you want oracle? What do you want, babes? I heard like there's an issue. Oh. Family discord. And I don't know if that's immediate family or if that's just like in those that you consider family. I don't know who I'm feeling like that's going on. I don't know who that is. Hold on. Thank you, spirits, angels, ancestors, and guides for coming through for Arica. But really, what is it that Arica needs to know? We're doing the trash animal deck. Woohoo! Boy, when I said you got some like discord going on, Spirit's like, yeah, let's elaborate on that, shall we? Shall we? Okay, so we've got this card of animal control. All right, we've got some restrictions going on here. You've got to listen to your raw instincts as well. Like, listen to your intuition. But I feel like you're being, or you have been recently, kind of like pushed into a corner where it's like basically you're just having to bite back or just growl back. And there is this sense of an entanglement around you. Like it's confusing, it's chaotic, it's messy a little bit. And I feel like either someone's setting boundaries with you or you're having to set some serious boundaries with somebody else. All right. It's not saying that like this is going to be like this forever. I feel like one or both of you maybe need to change your perception a little bit, just a little bit. But for right now, especially since it's the time that it is, this like little raccoon is saying like conserve your energy. Conserve yourself. All right. There will be a moment where you can openly communicate things in a more nurturing manner. But for right now, it's like maybe people are just kind of spitting teeth a little bit. And who knows, that could happen tomorrow if it hasn't happened yet. And then when it does happen, I'm like, oh my God, Natalie literally just said this was going to happen. Even I just pulled the Eight of Swords, which is entrapment, negative thoughts. I think, okay, yeah, that's probably what it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's this sense of like previous thought patterns might not be like the way that things were done before might not be the way things have to be done now. And I also want to say like there's a learning curve here as well. There's a learning curve that it's not the same as it used to be, if that makes sense. Yeah, that could definitely be what's going on there. Start bringing out the shovel and the tarps. I'll head over. I'll head over. You. Okay. I know he misses me. Very first sentence I want to say. There's this cup. Okay. Six of Cups nostalgia. You're doing a lot of reminiscing, dude. You're doing a lot of reminiscing. Is November significant to you? I don't know if November. I feel like November. But the sentence, I know he misses me, came out. I mean, you pretty much are a hermit just by your. I'm not saying like your personality is a hermit, but you're a little bit of a hermit. All right, you keep to yourself. You're okay. Okay. Well, happy birthday. I'm sorry I didn't send you a message. I feel bad that I didn't. Because like November was like, well, the number 11, so November. While you're constantly in your own head, there's still a lot of confusion that goes on there. And also, I feel like that sometimes maybe your thought patterns may not be conducive to. I'm just saying this how I'm feeling it. Okay, like you're like sometimes like thought patterns, and some of them take you down dark roads, and some of them take you down better roads. Okay, and there's like confusion on which road you should take sometimes. All right. He needs to work on that is what she said. Okay. I don't know if you've been learning to do new stuff or if you're trying to get into like a leadership role or something like that. Or if you're just trying to get back into a state where you feel like you're leading in your life again. I feel like you're going to have a sense of like ambition that comes back next year. Getting out of your head a little bit more because you've got some regrets and you've got some sadness that you're going to be working on and stuff. I mean, you've got a lot. You've got a lot. Also, the little one she has the little one. I don't know if that's the letter G that I just saw being drawn. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that was a letter G. I keep wanting to draw the letter G. I don't know if it's the letter G. I could be wrong. Letters are really, really hard for me. And you're still angry about she's like, well, he knows what he's angry about. Which you do. I'm not gonna sit there and stir up the dust. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit there and stir up the dust. Because it gets kicked up too much anyway. So I'm not gonna sit there and exacerbate that situation because I don't want to do that for you. What else you got for me, babes? Something about beads as well. Little beads. I'm not sure what the little beads are. I don't know what the little beads mean for you. They're colorful though. They're pretty. Like I just see like a bowl of beads. And somehow that's going to hold meaning for you. I don't know if it's beadwork, bracelets. I don't know. It looks like beads. It could be like little pebbles. It looks like little beads. She also gives you like a kiss right here on the forehead. Like she like kind of holds the top of your head, and gives you a kiss on the top of the forehead. And like I feel like I don't know if she had like short arms or if she just like was smaller than you, but it's like she's trying to give you a really big hug, but because she's so much smaller than you, it's like physics doesn't allow her to squeeze as tightly as she wants to. But she's giving you like a massive hug, but she's like, I can't squeeze that tightly. She's like, I'm not that strong. That's right, Arika. You absolutely are. Holy crap. So I just got like private validation, but holy crap. Wow. Okay. Well, thanks for that, dude. Hi, gorgeous girl. How are you, love? She's struggling. I just heard she's struggling. I'm not trying to just like throw you like right down and just like start beating you, girl, but like your heart is so heavy. Why are you torn between a I feel like you're being pulled one direction, but then you're like, no, but I have to stay here right now. And it's like, but you're being pulled somewhere. I don't know if you're being pulled somewhere geographically. I also just pulled the star card in reverse, which means that you, girlfriend, needs to stop disconnecting from those that you love and the people that give a crap about you. Okay. All right. And stop being disappointed in your damn self. All right? Because that's not okay for you. All right? You have a lot of power, but you got yourself turned upside down on your noggin, okay? All right? You've I also feel like that you just accomplished something pretty big as well, and it's like I almost feel like everything's kind of making you stay where you are, but at the same time you are literally being pulled somewhere else completely. You need to listen to your heart more instead of trying to like sniff up those tears, Miss Pisces. I know I call you a freaking piranha at times because that's what you want to project. But I know you. I've known you for too damn long. I've known you for, sorry, now you got me crying. I've known you for too long. You need to let yourself go through what you need to go through. Okay? You and your mom are still so very, very, very connected. All right? We got this Two of Cups here, which is very much that sense of unity, that sense of partnership, that sense of connection. Your mom was your partner in a way, even though you bashed heads and disagreed on so much. There was nothing that you wouldn't have done for her. There was nothing that she wouldn't have done for you. She says she's sorry she was wrong about things. She'll know what I'm talking about, kind of thing. But she's sorry about being wrong about things with you. She gives 3 flowers, but like each one is different as well. Like, it's like one looks like a bluebell, and then one looks like a poppy, and then another one looks like a completely different flower, and I'm not sure what those flowers represent. It's almost like she's my, I'm not sure what those represent. That might make sense later. Okay, that might make sense later. I'm not sure what that means. Could be a tattoo. I don't know. I don't know what that means. There's also a brother energy over with her as well that she's bringing forward. He looks like he would have been in either a military position or like a position of power, like a cop or something like that. Like he's uniformed as well. She's with him as well. Oh my God. Holy shit. Wow. That's intense. It's not very often that I start crying on my lives, guys. It's not very often that I cry on my lives. Go drink some water, please. And blow your nose. I can almost hear you swearing at me at the same time. Like, as much as you love me, you're also cussing me out. You're like, yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Hi, Tanya. If you just logged on here, you've missed me like sobbing for somebody else. Terrible. I mean, it's not terrible in a bad way. It's just, you know. She even said, she's like, there was so much I wanted to give you girls. Those could be the flowers. It could be you guys. The 3 flowers, the 3 girls. She's like, there's just so, like, there was, she wished that she could give you, like, give you more. Just more everything. I mean, Hannah and I go way back. Hannah and I go way back. Yeah. I mean, we don't talk all the time. Or at least not as often as we used to, but you know, I'm glad I could connect for you. It's funny how that works, isn't it? Funny how that works. Don't sit in hopelessness, okay? Don't sit in hopelessness, Hannah. All right. She also says it's okay for you to like actually like indulge in yourself. I don't know if you feel bad for a big purchase recently or if you've been mulling something over. But it's like, she's like, do it for you. Okay? Whatever that is. Okay? But her transition was, while it was stressful, she's okay now. As much as I wish I could say that everybody's passing will be peaceful or whatever, that's not always the case. And sometimes it is stressful. I'm not just talking just about your mom, Hannah. I'm just saying in general, just, you know, it's not always the case. And sometimes it is a stressful situation. And no matter what, we all end up okay somewhere on the other side, whatever that is. Even as a medium, I don't have all the answers. Oh my god, are you serious? God. Last minute Christmas shopping. Finding things that you wanted and literally kept saying out loud, it's not buy for me time. Well, guess what? You're getting permission from like the universe to go and buy the things that you want to buy for yourself. Okay? Consider that. Okay. Did you get a promotion? Like another promotion? She's like, I gave you more money so that you could do that. And now you're not going to use the gift kind of thing. Like you have more money now. Like, why aren't you using it? Like, it's that. Does that make sense? Did you recently? I don't know if you got like did you get a store? Handed keys? What's that? What's with the I need more information on that. I'm sorry that I'm taking up like everyone like shut the fuck up. Why did I not know that? How did I not know that? I mean, I didn't know like a lot of the stuff that I said because she's like, so you have all this money now. I know. I'm like, oh, God, I need to drive up to you and just smack you around a little. You'd like it though. Oh my God. Well, congratulations. You deserve it. Your mom loves you and your sisters. And like she just says, and the beard. That's all she's saying is, and the beard. And I don't think she's talking about like a gay man's best girlfriend. I'm assuming she's going to be referring to your father. I don't remember what your dad looks like, but I think he has a beard. But she was just like, it was just, she kept doing, and the beard. Like that. All right. Well, now that we've done sobbed and connected with Hannah's loved ones on the other side. That was beautiful. Thank you, Hannah. Thanks, Mom. Hello, Virgil. Greetings from Manchester, England. I used to live in Bracknell. I know I don't sound like it. But I am, actually. I am not American, even though I sound like it. He does, and he's currently growing it out. So that makes sense that she's like, and I love the beard. So let him know. I mean, he might be pretty skeptical about that if you just go up to him and be like, Mom loves the beard, by the way. He'll be like, okay. But yeah, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. I love that. Oh, I really need to have like a thing of tissues in my desk now. Your mom's like, have a box of Kleenex on your desk next. Like, it's probably a good idea, isn't it? Because I end up crying sometimes during readings. It depends on who comes through, what they have to say, and the person, it just depends really. But sometimes I do. I get yeah. What, in Bracknell? That's near Reading, which is just outside of Manchester, England. I was born in Edinburgh. So actually I'm Scottish. All right, who's next? Who wants a reading? Who wants cards? Rhiannon. I was like, why are we fighting? Yeah, the import. That's what I tell people. I'm like, I'm imported goods. The markup on me is astronomical. I'm so expensive. All right, Ree. We've got this. We got some competition going on. We've got some conflict, and it's not with sticks, it's with swords. All right. There's been some okay. A pot's been stirred. People are pissed. All right. You might even be feeling a bit defeated as well by the situation. And it's like, okay, I know that as Tauruses, we are definite right fighters. If we know, if we know that we're right, we will fight tooth and nail to prove that we are correct and that the other person is wrong. And then when we're wrong, it's really hard for us to admit that we're wrong, but we'll silently sulk in defeat in the bathroom when no one else is looking. Okay. But there's like this situation here that I'm seeing that's like, you know what, there's a bit of a problem. All right. And I don't know if I have a feeling it's to do with a sister. Do you have a sister? I don't remember your family situation other than your mom. I feel like it's to do with your sister. Let me see. Who's it to do with? I just got like immature female energy. Okay. All right. It's probably just gonna be like a holiday family tiff or something like that. But there's like some chaos coming up that you just maybe just if you feel it coming, try to like just either change the subject, walk away, whatever, diffuse the situation if you can to avoid it, or at least make it less than it is. But for Rhiannon, my girl, you've been thinking about moving again, or at least I feel like that's like a constant for you because you need to just get away from where you are. All right. Next year, I don't know if you've kind of put your foot down and be like, this is the year that I'm going to like do everything freaking different. At least it's not mom this time, right? Because usually it is. Or at least when it comes to money. And it's money and mom is usually what I get. Okay, so we've got Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Devil card. You feel trapped by your current situation, and that sucks majorly. But the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands is sitting right here, loud and pretty in front of me, is saying that like you yourself as the Taurus and Earth sign are ready for a new adventure, and it's like new vision, like outside, like you need to go to a new place because you feel trapped by where you are right now. Two of Wands, that's literally the card of moving, like a physical move. All right. It's also the card of inspiration, but it's just like you're moving, walking in a new direction. Just don't go too fast. You end up stumbling over your own feet and just, making a mess of things. All right. I also see you working a lot on like your sensitivity around your mom next year as well. Instead of going with your head, like really kind of going with your heart and doing the whole like it's not worth it situation. All right, like really taking stock of what's worth the fight, what's not worth the fight, what's worth helping, what's not worth helping. Knight of Wands paired with the Death card. I love the Death card. It's my favorite card ever. It's a card of like that new beginning and you going on an adventure, even like a bit of a metamorphosis. Like you may be changing your physical appearance as well a little bit. Come to Pittsburgh. just move over here. I know if I ever said I needed a place to stay, Hannah, you'd be like, I've got a room. Pull up. I know you do constantly think about moving. Yep. Mm-hmm. Just like, girl, I tried. I hate it there. Like, nope. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. She has to be close to the water. That's what you need, Rhiannon. Like beach, or at least like lake, beach, something like that, like water. Womp womp. Right? Like take all the fun out of it. Just deflate that balloon even more. Just womp womp. All right, who else would like a reading? Who else wants cards pulled? Also, hey, the next time that you are in town, you should tell me. You should come say hi. And like actually come say hi. You know, just saying. You could do the whole like, hey, are you up? And then be like right down the road, you know, as you do. What does Brenda need to know, huh? What does Brenda need to know? Well, I had some reversals in here, and I was like, nope, I'm not down with that. I don't like that. I don't subscribe to that channel. Not that I don't read reversals. I just, you know, I like everything to be kind of facing all the same direction, kind of when I start. Hi, Shannon. You're very welcome, Rhiannon. Let's go for Brenda. Coming out on the other side of a bit of a challenge. Not like a massive challenge. We all need to get together. You know what I mean? Like, we all need to get together. I'm just saying. Like, I don't think that's ever happened simultaneously, collectively. But yeah. All right. So Brenda. All right. So we got the Seven of Wands. This was you maybe going through a little bit of a struggle. All right. That little bit of a knockback that kind of felt like was happening there. And that could have been during retrograde and stuff like that as well, because that did some people pretty dirty. That was hard for some people. But you know, you're stubborn as fuck and you hold your ground no matter what. Now that that's come to an end, I feel like there's, or at least I see with the World card and the Ten of Cups, a lot more blessings coming into your space. I actually see like you, I don't know if you're visiting a lot of people or a lot of people are visiting you, or if you're just like around a lot of people recently, or if that's just like coming up, like you're just going to be around a lot of people. But like all of those people are like full on blessings around. Yeah, it was hard. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it kind of really hit you. There were like a lot of mental blows and like not like necessarily personal blows, but personality blows or blows from other personalities and stuff like that. That was just like really challenging. Okay. You're really not one to make a lot of judgments based on emotion. They're they're making me visit during the holidays. They're making me come. Ugh. Right? Okay. and as eye rolling as that is, deep down inside, I know that you do have a soft spot somewhere in there. All right. Somewhere in there, there is a little bit of a soft spot. All right. But don't like you're going to be pretty good about like not making judgments based on emotion and things like that. I even feel like and this may shock you, all right, but I feel like over the next like week or so, like you're gonna actually feel like things like people are actually working together, and collaborating quite well on stuff. And there's also going to be someone's going to ask to come and visit you or stay with you as well. Say yes to that. Even if you want to say no to it, say yes to it. Okay. Say yes to it. I know you're going to be like waiting for someone to like invite you somewhere now, or like be like, I need to come and visit you, but say yes to it. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to use Oracle for this one. They're like, grab the funny one. We do the trash animal Oracle deck for you. Brenda says slander and audacity. Absolutely. Lies. It's all lies. All of it. Okay. All right. Over the next like couple weeks, I'm gonna say like 2.5 weeks, we got this broom card. It says cause and effect, but I feel like that you're gonna be sweeping out or doing a massive deep clean in your home, in your space, maybe even in your friends list, in your contact list, like going through your phone, going through your photos, going through your clothes, going through like literally everything, and getting rid of as much as you possibly can, as quickly as you possibly can, so that you can take a quick break before next year starts. All right, and when I say next year, I'm talking like going even into like February, okay? Like give yourself some grace. You don't have to do this all in like the next like few days, all right? But I feel like next year you want to make big moves. You have a lot that you want to accomplish, but there's also some fear and anxiety there that you won't be able to make it all happen. You can. You absolutely can. You just need to nurture your projects more. Whatever this is that you're wanting to do. Better not sweep me out. Like if you do, we have got problems. Okay. Don't think so. All right. But don't let like fear and anxiety hold you back from going down the alleyway. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it seems like it's dark over here, but like if you just keep going, it's just gonna get lighter and brighter. Okay. So like that dark alleyway, like prevent you from actually moving forward. I feel like that you've got a lot to learn how to navigate next year, and don't let that idea like make you feel like that's a daunting thing. All right, I feel like over the next 12 to 18 months you are going to be nurturing yourself and your future at the same time. So you got to start clearing out what's not necessary for you now so that you have room for it in the future. Okay. so that you have room for it in the future. Yeah, next year we've got the Death card, which is like a metamorphosis or a rebirth that you're going to be going through. Ace of Swords, which is new ideas followed by success. And then we've got this card of Justice, which is you kind of taking responsibility, like knowing that like it's cause and effect. The Justice card is cause and effect, which is the very first card that I had before, which is just every decision that you make, you know that there's going to be a consequence, whether it's good or bad. So make sure that you are being mindful of the decisions that you are making. Yeah, that is kind of wild because yeah, you do know us all from completely different areas, don't you, Hannah? And yet we've all like met each other in some capacity separately. That's wild. It's like having a doll collection and then bringing them all together in the same room and be like, hey, these are all of my friends. Look at each other. I feel there's a real heavy heart around. Well, it's conflicting because I feel like you've got a happy heart and a heavy heart at the same time. We've got celebration and grieving at the same time. But I feel like the grief isn't necessarily... Hang on. Hold on here. Okay, well, let's just throw all of the cards out. And if anybody wants to send a little donation, if you scroll all the way up to the very top of the comments, my PayPal, Cash App, Venmo are all there. I'm not asking, but if anybody does want to, because a couple of people sent me a tip already. I figured I would comment on it again. Okay. Yeah, like I offer to buy you lunch when you're here, all right? That's my tip. All right, Brittany. Okay. This is kind of funny whenever I say something and then my cards are like pretty much the same thing. We've got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, which is creation and family, which is around you, all right? And then we've got the Empress, which is you, which is about motherhood, and abundance and fertility and things like that around you. But then we also have the Ten of Swords, which there's also like this sense of loss that's around you. And there's a sense of I don't want to necessarily say conflict, but there's a bit of a storm there around, not necessarily just your energy specifically, but just kind of around you. Yeah, that's what, yeah, Brittany, this is for you. Like celebration and grief. Like I'm like it's like it feels really. I mean, honestly, for me, it feels confusing. Like there's like this wanting to celebrate, and then there's this also wanting to be really sad at the same time, and it's very, yeah, because there's this element of family around you with the Ten of Pentacles and this Ace of Wands, which is like creation, and the Empress again, which is the motherhood card. So with your baby's father. Okay. All right. So it is very conflicting for sure. That makes so much more sense. So you've got like Alex, some, yeah, okay. All right. You're like, yeah, for sure. That makes sense. Let me use this deck here. Let me switch. Let me switch on over. Yeah. Vitality and success. Look at that. The litter of young that comes out. And then also we've got this card of imbalance. Well, this takeout container shows balance. But there's this massive imbalance that comes out because it came out upside down when it landed. It sucks, but that's your energy right now. Absolutely. Okay. You're having to put a big brave face on right now, which kind of sucks. However, this entanglement, this chaos that's going on right now, I mean, there's definitely some change coming. There's definitely going to be like one or both of you is going to be either hitting a pause button or something like that, or having to let something go. And that sucks majorly. All right. Wherever this mischief is coming from, be compassionate. Okay, wherever this mischief is coming from, you need to be compassionate with yourself. All right. You need to be compassionate with yourself and make sure that you are focusing on being careful on how you are responding to things. Also, you need to, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like I'm not gonna word it like, yeah, like there's absolutely like a breakup coming up, but there is this, the way that you respond right now, it's on edge. It's like skating on the edge of a knife kind of thing. And it's very sharp. It would be better if things dulled down first before action is taken. You, though, are very resilient. You already know that. You've had to do hard things by yourself before, how they're kind of spelling it out. But you're in for an upheaval, girl. Like, if you feel like that this whole situation is a dumpster fire, it is. And that sucks. But, you know, sometimes dumpsters catch on fire. All right. What you can focus on right now is you being the nurturing, structured mama, putting the babies to bed and making a nest for yourself. All right. You're in a stage of discovery at the moment. All right. I still feel like that there's still more discovery, whatever that is. It's not like you're digging up like a huge amount of skeletons, but I still feel like that there are still discoveries that are being made here. For the time being, spend time at home, spend time in the den, nurturing. I mean, look at those pictures. They're like almost identical, okay? Like, spend time at home with your family, with your loved ones, with those that you need to be around. Learning to love yourself, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, you know your situation a lot better than I am. I mean, I may be a psychic, but, you know, you you guys know that whatever I say is going to make a lot more sense to you in that moment than it does for me. Because I'm not you. I don't live your lives. We all have our own chaos and dumpster fires that we're trying to either maintain or put out. Some people like their dumpsters on fire. You know what I mean? To each their own. You're very, very, very welcome, my friend. You're very welcome. And for everybody who is new here watching and all of that stuff, make sure you're liking and following my page and sharing out my shows and stuff like that. And follow me on all the socials. I'm literally on everything. I'm on X. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I'm on the new Blue Sky as well. I'm on all the things. So look up The Pendulum's Path. You'll find me there. If you find me on TikTok under The Pendulum's Path, my milkshake is there. That has all of my links. I'm on LinkedIn as well. I'm on all of the socials. Also, if you want to book in with me for a private reading, you can do that. You head to my website, www.thependulumspath.com, and then you click on services from the menu. And then you can click whichever service you would like. And then I will either call you on the phone or we will do a video chat and we can talk about all the things and do all the connection and pull all the cards and all the stuff. Okay? And it's fun. I try to make it fun. I try to make it as upbeat and as enlightening as possible. You know what I mean? Whatever comes through is what's going to come through. I don't have any control over that. But I try to make the experience fun. And have you leaving in a better state than when you came in. You know, at least that's the goal. I don't want you leaving in a worse state than, you know. But Brittany, if you're taking like that huge, like deep breath of like, I've got to go do this. You know what you've got to do. You know it's going to suck. But you can't just leave the wax strip on. You got to rip it off eventually. Okay? Does that make sense? Oh, thanks, Joni. I appreciate that so much. I really do. I appreciate that so very much. All right. Who is next? Was Shannon. Wasn't there Shannon? I think I saw Shannon. Yes. There's Shannon. There's Shannon. It's like an I am one. Just one card. Just one card. I mean, I can pull you just one card. Might not get, I mean, I can get a lot of information from one card. Anybody who's had a reading with me knows I can get a lot of information from just one card. I don't even have to pull a card for me to get information. Good health returning. All right, we got the star card. And I want to say I don't do health readings, but I feel like I want to say good health returns. I don't know if everybody in the household has been feeling like absolute recently. But I feel like that there is a sense of like just household renewal. All right. Also at the same time, energy is increasing. And I even feel like your passion for something is kind of returning as well, whether that is like your love for the holiday season, or you've got a project that you want to get back into again, or something along like I just like to tease and bully. That's exactly me. That's exactly me. Actually, I joke around because a group of friends that I have, they tease me a lot, like a lot. And I joked around that one time. I was like, the only reason you guys invited me out to this was so that you could bully me the entire time. And all three of them were like, Oh no, absolutely. That was the only reason we invited you, was so that we could pick on you the entire time. I was like, I knew it. I was like, I don't have to be psychic. I know that the only reason you invited me was to pick on me the entire time. And it was really funny. And I knew that that's kind of what I was walking into. But it was really funny. I take everything with lighthearted, as so long as it's coming from a good place. You know what I mean? There's a difference when it's like bullying, I don't stand for, but like teasing, and yeah, absolutely. You can mock me. Absolutely. Okay, so Shannon, um this decision for change that you've got with the Judgment card and the Three of Wands, which is like, I feel like you're expanding on a project, an idea, whatever it is that you're expanding on or wanting to grow, it will grow. The Wheel of Fortune says it will grow, and the Ace of Pentacles says that you will begin, or this new venture that you're wanting to get into or project that you're starting is going to take off. It could be even writing as well, or typing or something along those lines. But there is Page of Swords is just like whatever project that you have like lined up, the energy that you have for it is going to be there. All right. And there is a sense of getting in touch with your emotions with this as well. Or you're going to have to listen to your heart while you're doing this project. So I hope that makes sense. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I mean, I do, but I don't. Does that make sense for you? I don't know. Does it? Who the fuck knows? Well, holy crap. It's like I'm freaking psychic. It's like I'm psychic or something. Bit more energy getting back into arts and crafts. Made a lot of presents for Yule, and I've got 2 long-term goals I'm working on. One involves writing. Sweet. Well, whatever involves writing, you can dedicate it to the psychic who said it was going to happen, who saw it first. And ew emotions. I know one other person who says that. Like ew feelings, and then sends me like vomiting emojis and like cats like dry heaving. Anytime I say anything that invokes their feelings, they're like, bleh. I was like, ugh. It's like, how do you expect to grow? My autism wants to argue with you on that one. I've had one project dedicated to me. Somebody well, not dedicated, but thanked me on an album, on a music album. They thanked me for it on it, and I was like, that was pretty freaking awesome for me. That was a cool moment when I saw that. I was like, holy crap. Now the person that mentioned me on their album was my friend Jimmy Origi. Yeah, it was called Telescope. I think I have it on my YouTube channel. I think I'll have to see if I have it listed on there. But yeah, it was pretty cool seeing that on there. All right, let's go. Who's next? I want to wrap up here after a little bit. I've been on here for just over an hour. Let's see. Tanya. Let's do Tanya, and then we'll do Journey. All right, Tanya. Happiness is coming back into your space. Yay! Three of Cups. Feeling a bit more supported, especially during a time of celebration, which is coming up like right now. Feelings of happiness are coming back again. And feeling unified kind of with the world card there as well. I also see with the Two of Swords, if there's been a hard time, if you've had a hard time balancing relationships, maintaining relationships, if there's been issues with relationships, I'm not talking about just romantic ones, I'm just meaning like in general, whether it's family, friends, co-workers, whatever that is, and there is some anxiety around that as well with the Nine of Swords. So wherever this worry is around a relationship, don't worry about that too much. Okay, wherever that is, I know it's been a hard year for you. There's going to be a sense of harmony, but also I want to just say, just as a heed of warning, try to, if you can, avoid extremes in any direction. All right. Snippy comments and things like that are going to happen. Try not to let them get to you. Okay. It takes more than one person to balance a seesaw. Okay. All right. But don't feel trapped by fear or trapped by the past situation. Okay. I also want to say, don't be too stubborn and stand so firm in your truth that there is no room for anybody else to say anything else. But just know in your heart what your truth is. Let other people feel or say what they have to say. And you both can keep defending your own beliefs and things like that. But I do see it's one of those like agree to disagree moments. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. Let me know if it does. Alrighty, let's go for Johnny. Give me a sec here, Journey. I'm letting it all kind of come together. All right, so Journey, I'm gonna kind of go from the middle of this and kind of work my way out because that's just kind of how it makes sense to me. So Journey, what I see here with the Hermit card, the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. With the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords, for anybody who would understand tarot, it really kind of makes sense that the Hermit card would come out with those. The Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords show a lot of pain, a lot of emotional pain, a lot of just grief, whether it's betrayal, heartbreak, just sorrow in general. And that makes people typically want to just kind of go into hermit mode and lock themselves up. And lock other people out, and not really let people in. I see that you have worked on renewing yourself after this journey. I see that you have done a lot of listening to your inner voice. Maybe that is done through meditation, through counseling, or whatever, but you have gone through so much growth with the High Priestess. And the King of Wands here as well says that you have had a clear vision of who you are and what you want for your future. And it sucks that things in life have kind of put roadblocks in your way. However, you've worked really hard on restoring yourself. And I also want to say that, like, you've kind of gone through a bit of a transformation yourself. Whether you identify as a moth or a butterfly doesn't freaking matter, but you are not the same person that you were. And I see the number 3, so I don't know if it's been 3 years or 3 months. I don't think it's been like 3 weeks or anything like that. But like, there's this period of 3 where you've gone through like this massive progress, like sense of progress. And has it pushed you outside of your comfort zone? Absolutely, it has. Has it been confusing? You bet your ass. Do you have some sense of feeling like somebody took all of your cups of emotions, spilled them out all over the ground? Yes. However, you've had so much patience with yourself. You've been able to find a sense of harmony again. There's still some trauma or anxiety and stuff like that you still got to work on. Who freaking doesn't? I mean, literally, like, look at the world that we live in. If you don't have anxiety and trauma, who are you? You know, you can't sit at our table. You're not traumatized enough. Not that, like, I'm saying that being traumatized is cool and all, because, like, I don't wish trauma on anybody, but, like, geez. That is amazing. Last 3 months, and you've had a total transformation of 40 pounds. That's massive. I'm super jazzed about that for you. Like, massive transformation. I love that for you. And that's got to do so much for not just, like, your mentality, but like, your just confidence just in yourself, just in general, not just your own just physical confidence, but just your emotional confidence as well. Look at that self-resilience and reliance that you have. Keep walking, keep doing your hikes, keep doing that thing. All right. Is there still anxiety? Yes, there is. Are you aware of that? Also, yes. All right. But at least you're aware of it. You've made the changes. You've adapted to different to things. All right. You've adapted so well. All right. Just don't overdo it. Make sure that you're taking time to conserve and relax and rest. Okay. And actually enjoy yourself. Okay. Make sure you're doing that. Okay. But yeah, look at that, like that sense of courage. And look at that pack of people around you that's like been super encouraging for you. I love that for you. All right. And it's also going to open you up to some relationships, but we'll get to that like on another episode. Or you can just book a reading with me. Or you could do that. Whatever. I will be closed on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and on Boxing Day. Okay. So I will not be taking readings on those days, and also on New Year's Eve as well. I will be unavailable because I'm doing a wedding. I'm officiating a wedding on New Year's Eve. So I've got that going on. Also, small little news. I got accepted onto Keen, the Keen network. I did my first day on there today. It was rather exciting. I think I tried getting on there for like 3 years. I've been waiting for them to open up their applications for advisors. It took a lot of patience and a lot of waiting. And then I had to get vetted by other people, and it was a whole thing. But I'm on Keen. I'm on the Keen network now, Keen. It's by Ingenio. And I am also on the Purple Ocean and Purple Garden sites as well. So if you want to get a hold of me real quick, you're absolutely desperate to get a hold of me, you can find me on the Keen websites and on the Purple Ocean and Purple Garden networks as well. Or, I mean, it's honestly better if you book with me privately. It really is, because I can spend more time with you personally, one-on-one. There's like, we can spend as much time as we need to together to get the information that you need. All right. So I think that's all I got for you for now. I'm going to send out all of the holiday love to every single one of you. I am so grateful for the past year. It's been a wild ride. There's a piece of me that almost can't believe I'm still doing this. And there's a piece of me that's so excited that I'm still doing this. And I know that I've been, like, there was a while where I wasn't doing lives, but I really am trying to schedule them and really be committed to doing lives a lot more frequently, because I really enjoy doing it. I like hanging out with you guys. I love doing readings for new people and for the regulars as well, that you guys keep coming back time and time and time again. And I love seeing the familiar faces, and I love the support that you guys keep showing me month after month, year after year. And I can't wait to see what 2025 has in store for the Pendulum's Path, because I'm manifesting some big shits. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Have a great holiday season as well. Be safe. Love your family. All right. Tolerate them at best. Okay. I'm not saying you have to love them. Tolerate them. All right. Just tolerate them at best. All right. But if you guys are left traumatized after hanging out with your friends and family over the holiday season, you know where to find me, and we can pull some cards and see what you need to do to heal from the trauma. So, as always, I hope that whatever I said tonight makes sense for you. I'm sending you all big, big hugs and kisses, and I will see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys. Bye. Oh my God, Aaron. Don't forget to feed the dumpster fires if you're cold service. We'll end on that note, guys. Good night.